Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron here. One of the classic books of Christianity, Evidence That Demands a Verdict, and it is just a step-by-step, extraordinarily well laid out argument for Christianity, the resurrection. It goes to all of the secular arguments against Christianity, the validity of the Bible. He goes into fulfilled prophecy, archaeology, different things, testimonies of different people, science, the impossibilities of fulfilled prophecy. Like the Bible, this is a section on prophecy. I mean, it just lays it out there. It says the Messiah is going to be born here, and it's going to be by a virgin, and he's going to have these attributes, and it's got just dozens of things that it makes declarative statements. And Cyrus is going to be born 200 years later. His name is going to be, just lays out the name. And so the Bible is very clear that we have a God who knows the end from the beginning. He knows the end of things from the very beginning. And so it goes into textual criticism, maps, the historicity of the testimony of Jesus Christ. This is a required reading up at Indiana Bible College. Now, they've kind of condensed it and combined it into this big volume now. This is for part one of a 2-volume set that both are very good. Now it's in a big gold hardback that, Lord willing, I will do a review on it sometime. I've read this over and over again, and it just is fantastic. And I hate that so many people are going away from this. Like there's really an attack on the Bible. Even the evangelical movement today just say, well, you can't go with historical validity of much of the Bible. Okay, so the uniqueness of the Bible, how was the Bible prepared, the canon, the reliability of the Bible, confirmation by archaeology, confirmation by historical text. If Jesus was not God, then he deserved an Oscar. Jesus, a man of history. Jesus, God's Son. The trilemma, Lord, liar, lunatic. The great proposition. The messianic prophecies of the Old Testament fulfilled in Jesus Christ. And then it goes into Peter Stoner, all those great statisticians, you know, that figured out that it's impossible for that to happen. The resurrection hoax for history, God at work in history and human lives, prophecy fulfilled in history. Has a great thing about like Tyre shall be scraped like a rock. That's just great. The uniqueness of the Christian experience. He changed my life. Additional historical sources of Christianity, biographical sketches and authors, author index, subject index, the 4 spiritual laws. Bill Bright's 4 spiritual laws and all that, which I don't care much for that. But this is all just great stuff. And now, you know, you've got like Gary Habermas. He actually saw Antony Flew become a theist, which was fascinating. The world's most notorious atheist became a theist. Just because the evidence is overwhelming, you should examine it. And I've seen books written against this book, and they're just crazy. I've tried, I thought, oh, this will be really good and meaty. And it's like, there's nothing there. If you read this book and the rebuttals, you're going to stick with this book, no doubt about it. So God bless you. I'll talk with you later in Jesus' name. Let God be true, every man a liar.